Check this out, man. This is supposedly Walmart's brand, right? Look at this. Look at the water that is in here. I mean, literally, look at that.
Why do I continue to see videos of Walmart scamming customers out of millions and millions of dollars day after day after day on social media and the internet? Why are we still putting up with this from a multi-billion-dollar corporation? You don't believe me? Take a look at these clips.
This is how Walmart's scamming you. 5 pounds.
Oh, you can see it. Let me see. Okay.
Come here. 0, right?
Yeah.
What's that say? 5.1 pounds.
Yeah.
All right, watch this. What's that say? 4.9?
Damn.
Watch this. You're not paying $2.67 a pound. You're paying more for this too, for this container.
So before a whole bunch of people jump in my comments, feel free and say, oh, it's the packaging weight and the little pad in the water. That is supposed to be the weight of the meat. They're supposed to zero it out. It's called tare, T-A-R-E, right? They're supposed to zero it out, and when they put the meat on, it should then equal the 5 pounds. It should not include the weight of the packaging, but they make sure to scam you like that. People are gonna argue with me in the comments and say that's not right. It is. I've researched this, I've Googled this. There's other people that have worked in the industry that clearly say it is supposed to be the weight of the meat, not the packaging included, which is what this gentleman just showed. It is actually including that packaging, not supposed to be happening. The other argument is that it's coming from the manufacturer that way. Great point. This may not be on Walmart. This may be on the people wrapping up the chicken, sending it to Walmart at that weight, claiming it's that weight, and it actually isn't.
I'm having a crash out and may never shop at Walmart again because of it. And it all started with this jelly right here. So I was doing my online grocery order. I usually do a pickup order with my local store because I tend to save money that way by not going in and impulse buying. And I went to put that jelly in my cart on the app and it said it was $6.43. And I was like, whoa, that is really expensive because I usually pay like $3.50, under $4 for it. And so I had heard that the app would track what you frequently buy and actually increase the prices. So I thought I was getting like scammed or something. And the ladies at work pulled up their app and they're like, no, it really is $6.43. And I was like, okay, well, that's way too expensive. I'm not paying that for jelly. So anyways, I got off a little early today. So I went ahead and just went to Walmart with my list and I went inside the store. That jelly inside the store where I originally was going to do a pickup order was on the shelf for not $3.43 or 48 cents or $4 or whatever it is that I usually pay. No, it was marked down to $2. $2 with a large yellow clearance sticker. So immediately I go back on the app. It still says $6.43. So if I were to put that jelly in my cart on the app, it's $6.43. But in the store, it's $2. We're being scammed. We're being robbed. And come back for a part 2.
So in the store, $3.43 or whatever, and it's clearance to $2. That's sort of normal. I can wash my hands of that one on Walmart. They have some $3.40 jelly and they mark it down to $2 clearance. Fine, right? It's on sale. That's great. But why is it $6.43 on the app? Well, because I gotta believe, even though the women at her work show it at $6.43, they are doing some dynamic online pricing. Just like adding money on a hot day to ice cream, they're doing it to products that people shop for regularly and buy and bring up and has, you know, a really good sales history, supply and demand. They're bumping it up on the app and hoping that people don't recognize this by going into the store and doing exactly what she did. Do you think Walmart is actually purposely scamming us like this? Or do you think this is just like a one-off mistake? Spoiler alert, I don't think it's a one-off mistake.
Look at this one. Look at this one right here. Look at this. Hey guys, so many of you in my meat videos have commented on the fact when I did the weighing, how much water they put in the chicken, how much water is added to the weight that we're paying for. Check this out, man. This is supposedly Walmart's brand, right? Look at this. Look at the water that is in here. I mean, literally, look at that. Look at this one. Look at this one right here. Look at this. Look at how much. Do you believe how much water is in here? This is 4.17 pounds is what they're saying. And it's at $2.57 a pound. There's got to be almost at least 6 or 7 ounces, not quite a half pound, but 5 or 6 ounces in there. At $2.57 a pound, a half a pound would be 8 ounces. So half of $2.57 is what, $1? That's $1.25. I mean, there's almost $1 worth of water in here. 4.66. That's definitely 4.78. That's how they're making sure they make the weight. This one, look at that one. Look at that. Look at that. 4.26, yeah, it's over. It's definitely over. That's ridiculous. You could speculate that you're probably paying $1 worth for the water, at least. And then there's water pumped into the chicken that isn't coming out, as we all know. Well, the best thing we could do, guys, there's only one thing we can do to avoid this. It's boycott Walmart. But if you have to, guys, don't forget, check your meat.
Yikes. Boycotting Walmart, unfortunately, is never going to happen. People are going to shop there. But he's absolutely right. They're pumping water into the chicken, but also around the packaging to make sure they get it up to weight to squeeze out an extra $1. Well, imagine $1 times all those packs of chicken sitting in that store, hundreds and hundreds of packs of chicken or thousands over the course of a week in one store. And I think Walmart has like 30,000 stores. Somebody fact check me on how many Walmart stores there are. I think it's over 30,000 stores. Well, 30,000 times 1,000 packages per store that are sold in, let's just say, a week. My bad math tells me that's 30 million packages of meat. Even if that's in a month, that's $360 million a year if they make an extra $1 per package. Just putting it out there, guys.
So guys, this is an absolutely crazy story about a man who had the Walmart app on his phone. And what he did is there's an option within the app to be able to go in and hit reorder all. So he had a cart order. This is way back from 2 years after the pandemic started for $126 for all of his groceries. So just out of morbid curiosity, when he went back into the app, he looked at his own orders and thought, I'm just gonna do reorder all just to see what the difference will be. 3 times the price in 2 years. They are gaslighting us, guys. They are gaslighting us that things are so hard for companies after the pandemic. Companies are making money hand over fist. They can afford to pay you more. They can afford to hire more people. This is just corporate greed. The cost of getting meat, getting vegetables out of the ground, farming things up, shipping them has not gone threefold in 2 years. These companies are just making extra money off of all of it. And so when you go to the grocery store, and I've had this sentiment so many times myself in the last couple of years, and I'm like, why is this so expensive? I didn't even get that much food. This should be like 40 bucks. And it's like $120. And you're like, I didn't even get anything. I got like a half a week's worth of food. This is what's going on. This is supposed to be, by the way, Walmart is the choice for the cheapest retailer to be able to go pick stuff up. Now I found out Aldi's even cheaper. But for most people that don't have Aldi near them, Walmart is their choice, is the cheapest way to get groceries and home goods. And this is what you have to look forward to. 3 times the price for the same cart in only 2 years. It's ridiculous. Have you guys seen the same thing at the grocery store? Because I know I have, and I think it's completely out of control that people have to pay this much just to feed their families.
100%. That was filmed on May the 26th, 2026. We're talking about just two and a half weeks ago. We're going back just a couple of years, and they're saying inflation 7%, 10%, whatever it is over the year over year. No, it's doubling, tripling. That's not inflation. That's corporate greed, you guys. That's getting scammed by the stores. Do you agree? Or do you think they're just trying to cover up, oh, inflation's not that bad, but it really is that bad? No, I'm telling you guys, it's not that bad. It's a scam.
Yo, check your local Walmart because we be getting scammed. Check this out. All right, this extension cord, hyper tough, 25 feet, $16.48 on clearance. The original price is $15.88. Let's look at this other one. $23 for this extension cord. Can't get it up. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever. Look at that. $22. We're getting robbed. Blind. Every single one of these that's on clearance. Doesn't matter what it is. It's all rigged.
So if an item's on clearance, it's actually not supposed to be marked as a price higher than any other price that it previously was. Example, if an item is $25 originally and you clearance it down to say 20 bucks, you can't later go and raise the price up to like 30 and put it 10% off where the clearance only comes to 27 because that clearance price is higher than the original 25. It has to be lower than what it originally was priced at its highest point. So that is an actual crime if you can prove that and you have the video of it and that's what's happening.
This is your sign to check your receipts at Walmart every single time you shop for something, because I'm gonna tell you the that I just went through right now, and I had to go to customer service to get my mother $15 back because Walmart wants to upcharge people and shit, right? Let me tell you this, right? I just got all of this money back because Walmart wants to be upcharging the price at the register and think that people don't notice. This is your sign. It's $15, right? Let me tell you, first of all, right here, I got a shirt. It's in the trunk right now. The tag clearly says $4.98. They want to charge me $7. A dress that I got charged me twice for it because I didn't scan it. The girl scanned it, right? And I bet they be doing shit like that because when I went to customer service, I told the girl, oh, the tag says $4.98 for the shirt, yet they charged me $7. She was like, oh. Like, she knows that they be doing that shit. Like, they be on some type of scam to charge customers more, and the customers not notice that they're charging you more. Like, what type of scam is that? Like, Walmart, you are a multi-billion-dollar company. Why the hell are you doing this shit? First of all the things here, the prices are wrong, but I'm not bitching for 11 cents. The powdered sugar was $1.87. They charged me $1.98. The eggs were $1.27, and I know they were $1.27 because I was like, damn, the eggs are $1.27. Let me go ahead and grab a dozen because I need some anyway because I'm baking some cake today. And they said they charged me $1.47. That's 20 cents. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 cents that I didn't fight for because I'm not fighting for nobody 50 cents. But for $15, yes, I am.
They're doing it because they can get away with it, not adjusting their prices, not fixing the stickers, not fixing the tags. All that stuff is on purpose because if you don't catch it, well, they get to make an extra $15. And if you do catch it, they just refund you, right? This is all part of the game. These multi-billion-dollar corporations play these games better than anybody else because they can and they get away with it. And if they get caught, it's just a speeding ticket to them. They don't care. All of the companies do it. And essentially, we have to be the ones that are observant. It's not the whole, oh, they'll catch it and take care of it for us. No, they expect that we are going to catch it. And if we don't, it's better for them. I swear to God, every company makes money through dishonest means more than they make money through actual honest business in these days here in 2026. You can disagree with me all you want, but I see the videos day after day after day after day. Fight me in the comments, prove me wrong, but I just keep seeing it and I'm not going to believe otherwise.
All right, look at this real quick. $12. That just rang out. $13. Scroll up, ping. And then we had to have 2 overrides already for $1 difference. And we're at Walmart. Isn't that kind of weird? How many items are they actually doing this to us? 3rd override. Here we go.
A lot of this can be explained with simple systems, POSs, price tags not being updated, not being changed out. We get it. It happens, right? But this is so widespread that Walmart should be on top of this and should do their best to make sure prices on tags match the POS system when it rings up, and that they match the scanners, et cetera, et cetera. Just like we saw earlier, the app should match the store and vice versa. That's not happening because Walmart is hoping that many, many people times millions of dollars don't catch the mistakes. And that, folks, is how you get scammed at multi-billion-dollar Fortune 50 companies like Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Home Depot, you name it. Any one of them is capable of doing it to you. So make sure you check your receipts, check your money, check your apps, check your spending, your shopping. Always be on top of things, because it may not sound like a lot, but $15, if they hit you a couple times a year, man, that's a tank of gas. That's a dinner out. That's another grocery trip that they might steal from you over the course of a year. $5, $15, $10, all of a sudden it's hundreds of dollars. That's my video. That's my story. Walmart's scamming you. I'm sure other stores are doing it as well. Stay with your head on a swivel, people. 2026, none of us can afford to give up any amount of money, so don't let these billion-dollar companies do it to you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Come back, watch future videos. I'm going to keep putting these up, keep calling these companies out day after day, so don't miss them. I'll also put up short-form content here on YouTube and also on my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Check me out there, RockstarFlipper, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.